You won one job and failed part 32. Bro did a lot of these apparently. By Fresh Prince You. We're gonna look at this. Some of these are probably gonna be atrocious. I like the Goku Black and the Pain one. Like IRL, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, we're gonna look at this. Also please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. And there's Kirby on there as well. But interesting, whoever's sitting here, I guess. Bro comes as late as the German what's the word? The German trains. Funny. My guy has an entire cup now. You had one job. Bro has a cup now. Is that merch of it that he made?
Good.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You won't escape my
Why an intro like this? But okay, I guess.
Now, maybe it's just me, but I feel like if you're trying to sell something, maybe you should get a model that can fit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, these pants don't fit. Like, these pants don't fit. And I can tell they don't fit. That's very large right there. I don't kind of understand the mission. Because, like, listen, let's say you do want to sell pants, right? Would you pick a model that actually, like, is supposed to wear these? Because, like, they're pretty big. So you would usually pick a bigger person. Unless your goal is to sell jeans to, like, thin people. But then why do you have, like, a jeans that's, like, this big? This doesn't make sense. This doesn't math. The math isn't mathing, you know?
Whatever you trying to sell. Y'all got Waluigi trying to put on some 5XL Mario pants. And you know it's bad too when you gotta lean back to get some extra inches on that waistline. Boy was back here like, all right, I think it fit now. Pictures like this are usually like the before and after pics, and they were like, nah, this just after.
For €3, we will shoot your kid.
I mean,
What? Is it? Well, first of all, this is in the UK. This is, by the way, not euros. My guy, that's not euros. That's £3. I like that one, bro. That's crazy. For £3, we will shoot your kid. Now if this was $3, you could assume this is like at a school, but like that is the UK. But then again, now if it was $3, we will stab your kid. That'd be the UK.
$3 to shoot somebody's kid, maybe your own kid. That's kind of cheap. Like, who's really gonna do that? You know what I mean? I'll take two.
Winter conditions, drive with cake.
See, y'all might see this as a typo, but for me, this ain't no problem. You know, if the winter conditions are just dry.
Now here's the question, though. Here's the important question. Okay, is it literal cake, or is it cake in the sense of like your butt? That is the important question we have to ask here. Is it literal cake, or is it like cake?
With cake, I'm double cheeked up. I'm thick. See me on TikTok. That's the new TikTok. See me on TikTok, okay? You know, because I'm out here. I'll do the busted challenge right now. Don't play with me. Imagine you had weeks, you had months, maybe even like a year.
Huh? What happened here? Did they cover the car? Did they cover a car? What is going on here? Hold up. That doesn't make much sense. What the? Hold up. Something's off here. Now that ain't normal. What is this an illusion? This is like, okay.
Of advance warning that your car needs to be moved because they about to pave the streets. And now your car is the streets. Now imagine this, you late to work now and you got to come up with the worst.
But like how? Don't they use these like these big things to get over? Yeah, that can't be. This has to be bait. Yeah, I think, right? This probably is just a prank, right? And they just like basically covered it with something else, right? That's the right floor, and then like they put something over it, but it's not like real. Because like there's no way you would actually cover a car. There's like no way. Wait, this fries my brain.
Excuse ever, and the only thing you can come up with is this. See, what had happened was I'm not even gonna be able to make it, sir, because you know my car's part of the streets. It's underneath the asphalt. It's become one as the asphalt because it's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's the fault of the. Hello.
Don't touch me. I'm not stable.
It seems like me and this mannequin got a lot in common. Like, don't touch me. Don't even talk to me. I am not stable. Like 2020 done.
Wait, that's just. Does the mannequin have BPD? Bipolar disorder? Hold up.
Messed me all the way up. People just come anywhere near me and I'm just like.
Free bleaching with vaccine.
That's a pretty wild combination of things to get. Like, there's like one.
That reminds me of the video we watched back then about that bleaching process back then. And like people having like doo-doo stains and pee stains and like all that stuff on their body, and like, yeah, you get the idea. But I think that was waxing, not bleaching. But maybe it was bleaching also. I'm unsure. Don't touch me, Poke. Yeah, and I'm not intending to.
Extreme and then another. Like, you know, like you get the vaccine and then that booty hole gonna be wide as ever.
Best if used by.
Whoever did this said you gonna see this extra.
What is that? Is that a burger? I think that's a burger. What is that?
Expiration date. And personally, I don't care if it had on there, because I'm gonna still smash those buns, you know?
We are take for out open. We take for open. There's.
We are take for out open. We take for open our out. We take for our out open. We take for open out our. Whatever. Whatever.
Whichever restaurant this is, y'all are either getting trolled or someone didn't think this through. There's no in between. It's like you know what they were trying to say, but I was reading it like.
Damn. Hell,
Them roast. What? Them roast so Reese.
Them roast yiddies so Reese chickens from Walmart be so fat. Is this English? Can we start speaking in a language? Please? Thank you. We're open for takeout. Yeah, obviously, but like, that's not how you would read when you walk by.
Chickens from Walmart be fire? Be so fire? What? What? Them roast so Reese. Bruh. Chickens from Walmart be so fire. What is happening?
So I'm gonna let y'all know right now, my brain was about to explode trying to read this. I read it like 50 times and still couldn't figure it out. Then I finally came to the conclusion that they were trying to say rotisserie chicken. But I will say this, she is right, because those things do be fire. And don't let me catch them on sale.
Simply delicious.
Individually wrapped slices of mayo are coming soon to bless your sandwiches.
Wrapped slices of mayo? Mayo slices? That's grotesque. Either someone was trolling them or someone didn't think through. Yeah, pretty much. That's grotesque. That's an abomination.
Every day, we stray further from what we were supposed to be put on earth to do. I didn't even know there was other things besides struggle sliced cheese. But now folks are out here just plopping struggle sliced mayo on their sandwiches.
Struggle sliced mayo. Yeah, that's horrible. That's diabolical, dude. What the hell? it's just sliced mayo.
If you use struggle sliced cheese, that's a struggle. We get it. You know, everyone's had a slice of struggle in their life. But like, you know, you got to upgrade to real cheese, you know, as you get older. But if you out here eating struggle sliced mayo, you need to block me, and then like I need to find where you live so we can fight.
Monopolize you. Connect for your mother.
I can't even fathom it. How does struggle sliced mayo even get in there? Like how does it, people just at the factory just. You know, I don't get it. This is how apartments be in LA, New York, and Chicago, and they be like, it's 30 square feet.
I'm assuming it's solid. Or like butter. You can just like spread it. It's like a spread. I'm assuming it's solid. Everything else doesn't make sense because once you open it, it should be like everywhere. I think it's solid.
And you get a wonderful view of the city. And then when you get on the patio, it'd be like, oh yeah, these views aren't pretty amazing. You ever see somebody at work and you're just like, man, you really like this job. Like, this is it. This is your life. Like, you going above and beyond your job to beat their expectations. You know what I'm saying? That's good and all, but like, you gonna list the containers. That's cool, but you're gonna also try to draw the QR codes.
Due to the CDC says people should stay 6 feet apart from each other. If you're feeling ill, please stay home and
quarantine yourself. I can't imagine having to squeeze there. Yep, that might be dangerous. Imagine getting stuck. That is interesting. So quarantine yourself.
And quarantine yourself.
Now with all this social distancing going on, y'all need to social distance yourselves into some bucks because you just said, hey, quarantine? Hey, quarantine? You know that, like, you just going teen spirit, corn husk yourself into, like, what? What are you talking about?
Happy ill year.
This might seem like a you had one job fail.
Somebody forgot the N here. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. I don't know how you can sit here and be like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes I question, like, are these real? Are these maybe just edited? Because, like, there's no way you could just stand there and be like, yep, I'm going to completely forget the N. Well, it's another way to spell quarantine. Most likely, whoever wrote that doesn't speak English as his native language. Well, they apparently don't do here either.
But you know what? This is how the year's starting off. 2020 was like, you know, I got some leftovers. Hold this for me. I don't care wherever you live in the United States. If you live or anywhere near a major city, this is how the government fills up potholes. They just be dumping whatever into that joint. Half the time they don't do it at all, but when they do, they just be like, yeah,
yeah, and then you wonder why, for example, you just trip and fall, or like your car takes damage because there's holes everywhere. Yeah, they kind of do the same here too. They kind of do the same here too with our streets though, not with like sidewalks or something.
It'll be all right. This is the worst ever, like, open or close for a restaurant I've ever.
Dinner, lunch. Okay, closed Sunday, 3 to 9:30. What the fuck? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4:30 to 10. 10 what? AM, PM. What is it? 4:30 PM to, like, okay, well, it's dinner, lunch or dinner, I guess. So I guess that makes sense. That would be PM, I'm assuming. Then, like, for Friday and... Huh? Just 10. I am confused. Okay, let me dissect this. So it's closed on Sunday, right? But like they have the time here for Sunday. So like closed Sunday 3 to 9:30. Like what does that mean? Okay? Then I had like 10:30 to 2:30. Well, it's like for all days. But then it's for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's like 4:30 to 10. Right? So here. And here, that belongs to Friday and Saturday. But what is that for? Who cooked here? You burned the whole kitchen. What is that for? So if this goes for Friday and Saturday, right, and this goes from Monday to Thursday, that one's weird, and that one's weird. This doesn't add up. This doesn't add up. This doesn't add up at all. Stop. This tries me. Stop. Design fail at its finest. Whoever made this is retarded.
Seen my entire life. I was gonna try and read it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it on the screen and pause, and you can pause if you want to. But I ain't about to try to go through this because my brain cannot handle this right now. It's hours all over the place. The days are in the middle. The days are on this. What's going on?
Sorry, we closing at 3 p.m. Reopening tomorrow. Wow, at 6 a.m. Thank you for underding.
Underding. Tomorrow is not that. This is like, whoops, my bad. But like, underding. I like that one. That one's funny. Underding.
AIB.
Jack in the Box. Come on, like what? Thank you for what? Underding. Y'all didn't even attempt to try to throw the stand in there. Y'all were just typing and hoping for the best like I do on my iPhone. You ever type some crazy word that like you know what it's supposed to say, but you just gonna keep going with it, but your iPhone don't autocorrect it? So you just be mad like sitting there like, iPhone, come on, man. You don't know me by now?
No.
So this dude was hired to repaint the door, but what he wasn't hired to do was get rid of these spider webs, and I feel that with 110% of my soul. He did.
Well, he just hit the spider webs, I guess, but like that's not that deep or bad, I guess. Poor spider webs, though.
Spray the spider webs though, just in case the spiders thought it was sweet and tried to do a jumping attack.
Large boulder the size of a small boulder is completely blocking.
Huh? Large boulder the size of a small boulder. When?
Eastbound lane highway. Please use caution and watch for emergency vehicles in the area.
How the police can't even describe a rock correctly. Imagine these cops trying to chase a suspect. We got a large black male, seems to be white.
Trading for a Nintendo Switch. Don't try to lowball me. I know.
Are these feet? What is that? Can somebody send the US military? Is that ET? That's an alien right there. They do live. What is wrong with those feet? What is wrong with those like toes? What is going on? Feet croc the size of a small croc. What the fuck? They're so long. They're like, these are normal, but then these two, what the fuck? What the? Bro, that is crazy. Bro can literally touch another monkey. What the fuck are those? What the heck? Huh? How does one reach this? That is an abomination. Trading for a Nintendo Switch. Don't try to lowball me. I know what I've got. He's got the freaky feet. Somebody might be able to sell nice feet pics, interesting feet pics. Could do probably some fun stuff with that. Blah.
What I've got.
Oh my god.
What is that? What the fuck are those feet? What is that? They say God makes no mistakes. Whatever that is then, huh? What is this? What is that? Bro has an AI generated foot. The problem is that video is from 2020. That is before AI was even that big of a deal, so there's a good chance these might be real.
If your toes are longer than March of last year, don't try to sell anything online with your feet in the pics. How your pinky toe bigger than the rest of your toes?
Fierce. Another satisfied customer. On
Why? Why? Those are not nearly. They're still fucked up, but they're not nearly as fucked up. But they're still fucked up, bro. That's just a fat fucking foot.
Drea just got our home-based nail polish, finally and varnish for just $9.99. Message us to book your slot with our practitioners Kylie, Claire, or Steph.
What in the Cheetah Wonder Woman 84 is going on here? I'm all for manicures and pedicures, but what is going on here? What is this? You can't wear shoes or socks. You just open-toed for the rest of your life. Her toe said, Thundercat.
Accurate.
Mason Margiela. Am I saying? I don't know if I'm saying.
Mason Margiela. I'd say Mason Margiela men's fusion chunky trainers black. But why did they look like somebody came on them? Those are just cum shoes for 1,125 pounds. Somebody gooned all over these. These are cum shoes. This is what your shoes look like. This is probably what your shoes looked like after the 1,000 men that Bonnie Blue took.
All right, Mason Margiela, men's infusion chunky trainers black.
Now, I've never been one that's into like all these name brand stuff. Like, obviously, I do like style and stuff, but I like my shoes. I like my Nikes, but what is this? What are these such drenched shoes? There's no one in their right mind paying over $1,000 for these dry glue gun 12s. I'm not even gonna say what this looks like because of how YouTube be, but you already know. These glazed Cinnabon 7s are what's not hot in the streets. Imagine if I was a robber and I was like, you know what, run your shoes, fam. And then I just look down and I see the, oh, you know what, you don't deserve to get robbed today.
But anywho,
Are all nerds as good as you?
Well, that was horrible. The worst one was clearly the foot. The worst one was the foot. That foot is that's a foot. That was a foot of all time. That was horrible. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my god, that foot is gonna be those feet are gonna be stuck in my head forever.